To this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB in you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate, in this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth. Who's going to respond next?
Along the sideline, and Pitts brings it in. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the red zone. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And the Falcons will have a first. Penix here from the gun. The Broncos get to him here. He's brought down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Putting the tight end in motion. They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one. Softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Penix. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Trying for it with Penix. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Broncos get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. The caliber of defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
Here on 1st down. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap to Nix. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football's going to be spotted at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They put a receiver in motion right. They'll run here from the gun. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos tie this game 7-7. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Calling about 70 yards on that run. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 4.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that 1st down marker.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they...
Oh, and it's a fake. Punter with the football. Pass caught. Forget that it was 4th down, Brock. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup, and it gets them the first. Handoff for Robinson, running right. Works his way to the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Flushed out of the pocket. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Pat Surtain has it. It's a big momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're set up with it after the pick to end the first. On first down, they'll run. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
2nd and 10 now. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Here we go, here we go.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
On the set.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Come on, set.
Nix from the gun. He puts some power on a deep one left. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
79 Broncos. Go.
3rd and long for Nix. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Bertolet able to knock it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Robinson on the inside give. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Riley Moss with the pick. And the Broncos take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Let's go now.
They put a receiver in motion here left.
Ready.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Here we go. Set.
Motion man sent left. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He's got the hook up to Ingram. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Divine Diablo there on the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Seven Pirates.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Broncos looking to add to their advantage. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Set. Nineteen tight. Set go.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. That's caught for the first. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
And this kick was just mishit. It is wide left and no good. So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Has this at the 6. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Falcons will have a first. Penix working from the gun. On the move, headed right. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. Penix now on 1st down. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And this one doesn't go far. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 41. Finds London on the slant. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Greg Greenlaw getting there for the stop. Penix on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He's on the move. And he's tackled for a short gain. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Field goal unit out there on second down as they try for 3 here before halftime. This will be around a 33-yarder for him. The kick by Lutz is good. And it's back to a 1-score game now. The deficit is 6.
Well, nothing to critique there. Good snap, good hold, and he puts it through to pay off the drive with 3 points.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Ready.
Back to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Here's Agnew on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Penix. Buying some time right. Finds a man right side. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a pickup of 11. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Play action. Here's Penix. He throws a bullet deep to the right. He's got it inside the 25. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons make it to the end zone. Drake London with the touchdown. Koo on now for the extra point. And the extra point is up, and it is good. And they'll take the lead. Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Ready. Buffalo 18.
They send a receiver in motion right.
Set, go.
2nd and 13. Completed over the middle. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready, ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Complete. It's Ingram. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Falcons get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack. Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
And the Broncos are in the nickel for this 3rd down. Penix here from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Staying with Robin. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, check that, street. Ready?
Lone back gets the handoff. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
They give it to him again. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Come on, set. Set, go.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Completed to Sutton. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Set. Warrior 70.
They motion a receiver left.
Ready?
Nix with it on 1st. Brought in by Vele. And that's good for a gain of 5. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he's able to get this down to the 36. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. So we're through 3 here. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th.
17. Broncos 16.
First down, ball at the 36.
Let's go.
And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Second 19 Lions. Mustang 19. Go.
Nix from the gun. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Let's go now. Dragon 60. Get up.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Come 19. Come 19. Ready.
They'll throw again. Nix. And they won't do it. That ball's incomplete on 4th down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Another carry for Robinson. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back runs yielding just 2 yards, and now it's 3rd and 8.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. From the shotgun, Penix finds his target, Robinson. And he'll get it up to the 44.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. They'll run it with Robinson. As the 1st and more inside the 45. And he's down all the way to the 30. That's a 26-yard gain on 4th down, Brock, and the huge play extends this drive. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Putting a receiver in motion. A toss now to Robinson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Falcons holding just a 1-point advantage. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along your routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Got a man, it's London. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure of the drive's right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Escapes the pocket. That's incomplete left side.
You know, Kate, it looked to me like this one, he leaves the pocket, and this is where you're out in the schoolyard, out on the playground, and you're looking for your buddy to find that connection. Unfortunately, receiver QB, they could not find the completion that time.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's a counter give to Robinson. He's going to make it down to the 15-yard line. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Catch is made in close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. He tries to sneak it, and he's in for the touchdown. The Falcons get some all-important insurance. Michael Penix Jr., the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved...
And he gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. That puts them in a much better spot now. Up 7 here in the 4th. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Nix. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Here we go, set. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Nix looking to throw. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 tight, 19 tight. Hut, hut.
Desperation time here on 4th. finds him beyond the marker. And he takes this down after crossing the 45. That's a 26-yard gain on 4th down, Brock, and the huge play extends this drive.
18, Pioneers.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Go.
Now Nix. Flush down now to his left. He's on the move. And he goes out a little short of the 40. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Get up.
Throwing here, Nix. Connects with his back, Jaleel McLaughlin. And they get this down to the 28. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
To throw, here's Nix. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Jordan Fuller comes up with it. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Here we go. Here we go.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And it was their disruptive brand of football that paved the way for this victory. 4 turnovers in a game. That is going to be tough for any team to overcome. And that's exactly why they're the ones celebrating this win. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate.